and if you're not, then welcome back. We're about to get into a review of some nail polish that Rosalind sent me. They sent me this little mini gel nail polish set, and it is so cute, y'all. Like a bunch of little glitters. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. It has 6 pieces in here, and I am gonna do a nail set with one of these gel polishes today. So I'm just gonna swatch them really quick, show you guys what they look like, and then we can go ahead and get into the design. Everything that I use in this video will be linked in the description box below, as well as the discount code for this 6-piece mini Rosalind gel nail set. So each little bottle has a picture of what the glitter on the inside looks like, and it also comes with a color code. So I guess if you wanted to order just one of these glitters, you can kind of go by the color code and find it. They come in these little mini black bottles, and they are really pigmented and full coverage glitters. Well, this one is a full coverage glitter. It's a fine glitter, and it's kind of holographic and bluish at the same time. This one is more of a pink, chunkier glitter. It's not full coverage, but it does have that holographic effect to it as well. The next one is, this is full coverage as well, because all of these are one coat, and this one has a holographic tone to it as well. I'm not really sure what the difference is between the first one and the second one. I think the second one probably has like a chunkier glitter. This color is a black holographic glitter. It is the chunkier glitter, and it is not a full coverage glitter, but it's still a pretty glitter for it to be a black glitter. I thought it was really pretty. The next one, this is the glitter that I'm going to be using in the design today that I do on my nails. It's a more goldish glitter, and it's full coverage with the holographic effect. And this one is a pink full coverage glitter, and this one is really pretty. It has a goldish kind of undertone glitter to it as well. So I knew what I wanted when I started. I knew the type of effect that I wanted to go for, but I had no idea how I was going to incorporate these glitters. But I knew that I wanted to go ahead and show you guys these glitters. So I decided to just give myself some glitter bottoms, i.e. red bottoms, glitter bottoms, yeah. So I thought this would go perfect with the color that I'm going to put on top. And I've really been wanting to try the little hibiscus flowers trend that everybody is doing. So yeah, that's what I already knew I wanted to do that. And then I got this color inspiration, y'all. I got married, yay. So before these nails were going with me on my honeymoon. And I got my inspiration from one of my outfits that I wore. I've already been, and I just got back, so that's why I'm kind of like talking in past tense. But so yeah, I did these nails before I went, and this is kind of one of my outfits was kind of my inspiration that I got from Shein. Yeah. So I wanted to do the hibiscus flowers that is going around, and I also wanted to try the water effect trend. So yeah, I didn't use the normal blue like a lot of people are. I just did green because, again, it was the inspiration from an outfit that I wore. So yeah, and these came out really cute. So pat on the back to myself. Anywho, enough about me. This nail polish came from a kit that I got when I first started doing nails a long time ago, like 3 years ago. I think it had like 32 colors, 36 colors, like a U-cheer kit. I will leave the link in the description box below. And just a little tip from me. I wish I would have never invested in so many acrylics when I first started out, because I rarely ever use those. I mostly use these gel polishes, and then on top of that, they last so long because nobody really uses these colors, so the ones that has run out is like white, black, pink, and you get more. But this has been 3 years I've had this, and look, I'm still using it. So yeah, invest in these, y'all, especially the mini bottles, the big packs, the ones that comes with the variety pack. So yeah, anywho, back to the design. So I've cured the tips, and I'm just gonna go in with a white from Roslyn. This Roslyn gel polish came from a different set that I reviewed for you guys previously. So yeah, if you want to know about that set, you can go check that out. But yeah, so I'm just gonna put a couple drops of this white nail polish in here, and I'm just gonna mix that with a base coat so I can get like a cloudy, like milky consistency type color. And then I'm just going to add some of that same base coat on a different side because I am going to use that for my clear dots. I don't know why, y'all, but when it comes to curing my nails, I'm a little impatient. So yeah, it kind of wrinkled up on the side over here, but I did go back and cure it all the way, but that's okay. I don't care about the wrinkles because I'm just going to cover it up anyway. But once I started putting this color on here, I realized that I wanted it to be a little bit more transparent than that. So I added a little bit more base coat and mixed that together, and then that was perfect. So I used this little mixture to paint an even layer across all of the nail tips, just on the color part. And I did not cure this when I moved on to the next step. Do not cure this yet, okay? Don't cure it. All right, so now I'm just gonna take my little dotting tool and I'm just gonna dip it in the clear base color that I had over there and just started adding little dots all around the nail tip. And I'm just gonna keep going to each nail, and I'll just go, you'll see me go back to the thumbnails. I want to let the circles kind of spread out a little bit, so I'll keep going to the next nail before I fill it all the way up. And once it's spread out a little bit, I'll go back and see if there's anywhere I want to add another little dot. So the longer you let them sit, the more they spread out. And I'm pretty sure, I feel like if you use blooming gel, they'll spread even more. But I didn't use blooming gel, I just used regular base gel. So, you know, it's possible you don't really need blooming gel for it to bloom. I didn't like how the tip was kind of bare over here, so I just painted a little white on there and just added a little dot so it can bloom, just to blend. And now I'm just going to go in with some clear acrylic powder, and I'm just going to do a really thin layer over the entire green part of the nail, like the design part that we just did. And I want to try my best to do it in like one bead, because the purpose of this bead is to, I guess, protect the design. So I don't want to keep wiping with my monomer when I'm doing my ombre. I don't want to keep wiping the design or the gel with my monomer. So this is why I'm trying to protect it with this clear layer. I'm not sure, sometimes it does mess up the design if you wipe too many times with the monomer. So this is why I suggest going ahead and protecting your design with a thin layer of clear, and then going back and doing the ombre part. So now that I have protected my designs, I'm going to go in with my homemade nude pink, and I'm just going to use that to make my ombre design. This pink, I can't tell you guys what's in it. I really pretty much just add stuff to it when I get low on certain nudes. So it's pretty much mixed with a bunch of different brands, a bunch of different colors. So yeah, but it matches me perfectly. I love it. Now that I am done with the ombre part, I'm just going to go over each ombre with another clear layer of acrylic. And with this acrylic, I'm just going to make sure that the nail is pretty much even across the surface like I want it. And I'm also going to make sure that if my apex is not big, like I guess tall enough like I want it, I'll add more there. But this is basically, again, just another protection layer so that I won't foul off the ombre part, as well as just the final layer to making sure the shape and everything is perfect and there's no dips or anything in the nail. So now I'm using my 5-in-1 drill bit, and I'm just going to go through and seal the cuticles of each nail. And I'm also going to go along the sides and the top surface of the nail just to make sure everything is even out and everything is crisp and straight like I want it, just so that when I go in with my nail file, I don't have to do too much work. The 5-in-1 nail drill bit has already done most of the work for me. Okay, so now that my pre-shaping is done, I'm just going to go in and crispen up the tips, and then I'm going to go in with my 80/80 grit nail file and just make sure everything is clean and crisp like I want it, and clean up the sides and make sure everything is straight. And I'm also going to go across the entire surface of each nail just to make sure everything is even across the surface. Now I'm going to go in and use my buffer, and that's what's going to make sure everything is smooth and all the scratches and everything are buffed out, so that once I put my top coat on, yeah, they're going to be shiny. Y'all, the girlies is eating this little water trend up, okay? Like, this little trend is so cute. Like, yeah, we eating this. And I must say, I did my thing too. Yeah, let me give myself a little pat on the back. All right, so moving on. So now we just gonna clean off all the dust and stuff so that we can go ahead and get into our design. That way we won't mess nothing up by having dust all up in the paint and stuff. And this is what we're going for. So I'm about to show y'all how I got these flowers. I think they call hibiscus flowers. It's like a new nail trend. So yeah, I just went in with my dotting tool with some white, and I just did 5 sets of 2. I know some people are doing like 4 sets of 2, so it'll be like 4 petals. But I wanted to have 5, so I did 5 sets of 2, and then I went back around and added a third dot, I guess, on top of those 2, just to complete the tip of the flower. And then I went in with one of my finest little nail art brushes, and I just lightly, from each side of the dots that I put down, I just lightly pulled like little lines down toward the middle. And I didn't do anything like special on this part, because again, the lines was all kind of all over the place when I was pulling them down. But I liked that abstract type look. I didn't want them to be too perfect, and because I was also adding diamonds in the middle of the flowers. So if y'all want them to be perfect, you can do perfect lines if you want, but that's not what I wanted. So I just kind of like, did my lines, dragged them however they came right towards the middle, and it worked perfectly for me. So this is just me showing y'all again how I did it. 2 sets of 5 all the way around, and then I added another on top of those 2 sets, and then I dragged from each dot side right to the middle, multiple little lines. And that is how I got the flowers. So I also wanted to add like some little abstract lines along with some dots. So this is how I did that. I just started right on the flower, and I kind of went around and made an outline, not an outline, but kind of like where I wanted the line to go, just so I could see. And then I went back and perfected the line after. So I added these little lines to all of the nails, and then I cured, and yeah. So after I added the lines, I wanted to add the dots. So I just used the dotting tool again. I dipped in the white, and then I just started putting dots along the line that I just added. And I didn't add any more product once I started the dots, because I wanted the dots to get smaller as I went. And every dot that I put down, it takes off product, so it makes the dots get smaller and smaller. So once you dip in the paint one time, just do the dots and they will get smaller as you go. All right, so had this been a client, I would have used jewel glue, and then I would have put those little dots on the spaces where I wanted the diamonds to go, and then I would have painted over that with top coat, and then I would have added the jewels. But because it's me, I'm just gonna do a layer of top coat, and then I'm gonna add the jewels on top of that top coat. And I'm doing that because the jewels are so small and I don't really do too much, so I know that they'll stay on for me, but I can't say that for a client. So of course I will go in and put a dot of rhinestone glue where I want the diamonds to go, and then I'll go over that with the top coat, and then I'll place the diamonds on the rhinestone glue. But again, for me, I didn't do that. I do want to point out, make sure you guys wipe off your sidewalls because it can mess up your shape if you don't wipe off the sidewalls. Alright, so now that I put the top coat on, I'm just going in and adding the rhinestones to the middle of each flower. And once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and cure. And I know y'all didn't forget that we did glitter bottoms. So we need our bottoms to stand out. So we're definitely going to add a top coat layer to the bottom of the nails as well, just so that the glitter can shine more. And then I'm going to go ahead and cure that. And the last thing that we need to do to complete this look is just to add some cuticle oil. And that is pretty much it for this video. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any new content that I have coming out in the future. And make sure y'all leave comments. Like, I always want to know like what I should be saying or what y'all, want to talk about. I don't be really knowing what to talk about, so leave comments, y'all, so I can respond. And yeah, I will see y'all next time. Bye.